I'd like to have a revolution, but everybody's too busy shopping. I've got to tell you something which will it's going to upset people on the left and it's going to upset people on the right. And I think it's because it's completely misunderstood. And with all respect, I think you misunderstand it. I might be wrong, but you can challenge me on it. I'm an anarchist. I believe this needs to be torn down. I believe we need to start again. I don't believe that we need governments and the kind of models that we have. But I'm also aware that we're not going to achieve that now. You know, I can give you examples of anarchism all over the world. I know places in Asia, I know places in Africa where they see nothing of big government. They see nothing of the government at all, where they police themselves, look after themselves.
Give me an example.
Well, there's tribes I was in Kenya not so long ago, and I was talking to some people there on the border, and I said to them, do you feel Tanzanian or Kenyan? And they went, well, we're just here. I said, the border's there, and we cross it every day. There's no government there. They police themselves. They live relatively in harmony. They do have disputes, but they sort it out themselves.
And do you say you know that's never going to happen here because you know it can't happen on a big scale? It can happen in a village on a border of Tanzania, but it can't happen for the whole of Britain.
Well, no, I think it can, because you don't think of the whole of Britain. You think of individual areas, think of what works for them. So what works in Lincolnshire may not be the way it should work in Devon or whatever.
And for you, does anarchy literally mean no law, no authority?
It means no government, it means no authority, it means we take responsibility. We police ourselves, but it means no police force. It means people may serve a kind of police service, but not a police force. And so
what if you think I should be shot for turning up late at school?
Pardon?
In a world where there are no rules, there's no police, there's no nothing, what's to stop individuals having crazy thoughts about what should be a consequence or a rule or an action? Who stops them?
That's a ridiculous question. We would have ways, and it depends on the society and the local culture and all that stuff. We would have ways of policing ourselves, and of course we would have to think about people with, I hesitate to say this because I'm not sure if it's politically correct, with mental illness, because somebody that says, somebody should be shot for turning up late to work, they can't be of their sound mind. And we would have ways of healing those people and dealing with them.
So you think you can have society within anarchy?
Yes, but it's not a kind of top-down society, and that's the difference.